Are you looking for a new riding partner for 2025? The city moves and we move with it. This year brings scooters with cutting-edge technology, efficiency, and designed to conquer the asphalt and even open terrain. In this video, we'll explore the best options for getting around in style and comfort. If you love motorcycles as much as we do, please support us by liking the channel, following it, and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. From compact and agile scooters to powerful and comfortable maxi scooters, 2025 offers a wide variety of options for all tastes and needs. It is positioned as an intermediate scooter between the 125cc range and maxi scooters, with a 244 cubic centimeter single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine with 4 valves and SOHC distribution, capable of delivering a maximum of 25.9 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and a torque of 23.0 Newton meters at 5,500 RPM. It is the ideal scooter for those looking for agile driving but without the weight of larger displacement scooters. Weighing only 165 kg, the SR3 was designed to offer performance and maneuverability, both in the city and on longer trips. In the chassis part, we find a 35mm diameter front hydraulic fork and 2 rear shock absorbers adjustable in preload. As for the braking system, it is composed of a 260mm front disc and a 240mm rear disc, both bitten by 2-piston floating calipers and with dual-channel ABS. It has 14 and 13-inch wheels, a wheelbase of 125mm, and a low seat of 770m, which gives it accessibility and stability. This model comes equipped with a high-contrast TFT screen with Bluetooth connectivity, heated grips and adjustable windshield, a high-definition front camera, a keyless system, and TCS traction control. It also has a spacious helmet compartment and 2 glove compartments, one of them with a USB port. It will be available in silver and anthracite gray, with a launch scheduled for March 2025 for a price of $39.92, which includes a 5-year warranty. Keeway joins the adventurer trend with its XDV, which takes the base of the Vieste 300, but with a much more powerful engine, with slightly longer travel suspensions and CST mixed tires. However, it is still a scooter for primary use on asphalt that brings together super complete equipment and quality components. We can also say that it is the only adventure-designed scooter that uses such a compact chassis and such small dimensions. Its engine is of Piaggio origin, 278 cubic centimeters, liquid-cooled, offering a power of 25.8 horsepower at 8,250 RPM, having 6 more horsepower than the basic version, which allows for better performance, especially considering that we are facing a scooter that weighs just 159 declared kilograms, making it a fast vehicle that also stands out for its great agility, given its small wheel size and good turning angle. The front suspension is provided by Kayaba, an inverted fork with 90mm of travel, accompanied by a pair of rear shock absorbers with 65mm of travel adjustable in preload with a screw and lock nut system. It mounts a lobed brake disc per wheel, 240mm in diameter at the front and 220mm at the rear, bitten by radial anchor calipers from the J1 brand, so we have components that allow for spirited driving with total safety. The wheels are 13 inches, and its seat is located 800mm from the ground, slightly higher than in the standard version, but still accessible to people of any height. Under its seat, there is space for a full-face helmet and some other small personal items. On the left front side, it offers a glove compartment with a security lock and a USB port inside. It also has a 12-volt socket to the left of the instrumentation and a manually adjustable windshield in 3 positions. Its equipment is very complete, including as standard a multifunction smart key, backlit controls, and full LED lighting. The instrumentation is fully digital, including an indicator that warns of low tire pressure. It also adds 2 more quality elements. One of them is the heated grips with 3 levels of intensity, and the other is the emergency braking light system that turns on the hazard lights when it detects that we have made a more abrupt deceleration than normal. If we combine all this with its price of $4,890 and the good finishes it presents, we are facing one of the most interesting 300 scooters on the current scene. A small scooter with a big heart, very well equipped, and with a very well-designed adventure design. It is the hybrid trail scooter bet, standing out for the original design inherited from the XADV, adapted to a smaller displacement, since it uses the 330 cubic centimeter engine that the Forza 350 and SH350 also use. The combination of design, technology, and a developed practical character gives the ADV a very innovative status that has led it to be Honda's best-selling model in Spain, with an engine of more than 125 cc. All the lighting is LED, highlighting that advanced character. The windshield is manually adjustable in 4 positions, with 133 millimeters of difference between them, thus guaranteeing good adaptation to both weather conditions and the driver's size. Under its seat, which is now illuminated, 2 full-face helmets can be stored. This is one of the most important practical factors of the ADV 350, since 48 liters allow for a large storage volume. But it is not the only one, because it also offers a Type-C USB port in the left glove compartment to charge the phone. The instrumentation is new in 2025 and is composed of a high-quality TFT screen designed to avoid sun reflections. It has connectivity through the Road Sync application. So in addition to the basic functions of the smartphone, there is also a turn-by-turn navigator, and its operation is carried out through the new left backlit buttons. The chassis part is a concept based on an adventure motorcycle, so it has a light steel tubular chassis that makes the ADV manageable and stable, with a weight of 186 kilos in running order. It highlights the inverted fork with 37mm bars, and thanks to its 125mm travel, it allows it to face uncovered terrain much more easily than any conventional scooter. In the back, it mounts 2 shock absorbers with a separate gas tank adjustable in spring preload. The choice of wheels is 15 inches at the front and 14 at the rear, using a 6-spoke cross design. This combination ensures high maneuverability while guaranteeing good behavior at high speeds. The tire section is Metzeler Carew Street, with a mixed tread for possible dual use off the asphalt. As for the brakes, a single 256mm disc is used at the front, bitten by a conventional Nissin caliper, and a 240mm rear disc, both assisted by a dual-channel ABS that can be disconnected from a button on the left control. To reinforce safety, Honda introduces the emergency stop signal system that indicates that we are making a sudden braking thanks to the activation of the rear turn signals, which are also self-canceling. The engine it uses is a single cylinder, adapted to the Euro 5 Plus standard of 330 cubic centimeters, with a power of almost 30 horsepower and a torque of 31.5 Newton meters at 5,250 RPM, called Smart Power Plus, whose 4-valve and double overhead camshaft cylinder head guarantee good performance and low polluting emissions. Thanks to a declared consumption of just over 3 liters per 100 kilometers, with a fuel tank of 11.5 liters, it offers a range of more than 340 kilometers, which is very positive considering the adventurous purpose of the motorcycle. It highlights Honda's traction control, HTSC, that prevents rear wheel slippage in low grip conditions. It is disconnectable from a button on the left control. The T symbol on the instrumentation informs us of its status. This beautiful adventurer can be yours for €6,680. The crossover scooter trend reaches the Zontes catalog with the 368G, which also premieres a new engine that stands out for its power and low consumption. The 368G also shines for its complete equipment and practicality, highlighting its ample space under the seat, which is illuminated, lined, and in which 2 full-face helmets fit. It offers us a new engine that increases its displacement compared to those used by the brand's 350 scooters. Its engine is a liquid-cooled, 368 cubic centimeter unit, fed by Bosch electronic fuel injection, boasting the most powerful engine in its segment thanks to its 38.8 horsepower and 40 Newton meters of torque, guaranteeing a quick response when opening the throttle. The brand claims a consumption of 3.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which, thanks to its 17.5-liter tank capacity, provides a fairly high range. It has different driving modes and switchable traction control for safer riding on various terrains. The chassis features an inverted front fork with 41mm stanchions and 154mm of travel, adjustable for compression and rebound. At the rear, There are two shock absorbers with 114 millimeters of travel, with separate reservoirs and progressive springs, adjustable for preload and rebound. These characteristics not only allow adapting the suspension behavior to the rider and the bike's load, but also provide enough versatility to ride effortlessly on dirt roads. The combination of a 17-inch front wheel and a 14-inch rear wheel, with spoked rims and CST tubeless mixed tires, allows for more precise handling when leaving paved roads, without sacrificing agility and maneuverability on paved surfaces. J1 supplies the braking system, consisting of a 300mm front disc with a 4-piston radial caliper and a 240mm rear disc, both with ABS, which can be deactivated on the rear wheel as required for any motorcycle or scooter intended for off-road use. It weighs 203 kilos in running order, but this is compensated by a seat height of 790mm, making it stable enough for riders of any height looking to venture on long journeys both on and off the asphalt. As we know, Zontes equips its motorcycles and scooters as standard with all kinds of elements that are optional on other brands, and the 360AG is no exception. Moreover, its equipment is more complete than in other models. Its instrumentation consists of a customizable 8-inch TFT screen with phone connectivity and navigation, which, in addition to the usual information, also indicates tire pressure and temperature. It has backlit controls, heated grips, and a manually adjustable windshield, essential elements for longer trips. The lighting is full LED and comes factory equipped with auxiliary lights, which provide greater safety when traveling at night. It also comes standard with elements such as guards to protect against impacts, which are very useful off-road, without protruding and interfering with city driving. The handguards and the lower engine protector are equally valid for off-road use. USB ports are a must, and this bike has 3 to keep your devices charged on the road. For basic maintenance tasks and greater safety, it has a parking brake and a center stand. Something to highlight is that it has front and rear cameras with wide-angle lenses, nightlight adaptation, and 128 GB of internal memory manufactured by Sony to record all your adventures on board this beauty. This Asian beauty can be your adventure companion for 5,592. Talking about the Maxim 400 means talking about one of the Taiwanese brand's most successful and long-lived motorcycles, being one of those that has given them the most joy throughout its useful life. To always stay in the spotlight, this scooter has been periodically renewed and adapted to different times since its birth in 2011, with an evolution in 2017 and a complete redesign in 2021 to finally reach this significant improvement in 2025 that has also led it to premiere the name. One of the main novelties of the SYM Maxim GT400 is found in its 6-inch color LCD screen that now allows viewing information more clearly. In addition, its interface has also been simplified to improve visibility. Its new version equips LED headlights that have been designed to have more power and duration, while also reducing their electrical consumption. Regarding the previous model, this new GT maintains the essential, giving continuity to both the chassis and the engine. Inside, the engine also maintains its mechanics intact, thanks to which it is capable of offering 34 horsepower. In the same way, both the suspensions and the brakes are already known. The front section equips a conventional diameter fork and 2 rear shock absorbers that can be adjusted for preload. In the braking equipment, it mounts a 4-piston radial mount caliper that bites a 288mm disc. Safety is another of the cared-for aspects, as it equips 3 systems that help reduce danger. We have the dual-channel ABS that acts independently on both trains, traction control, and finally, the ABL, which activates the brake lights intermittently in case of hard braking while driving at more than 70 km per hour to alert other road users. 2 very important points must always be highlighted when analyzing a motorcycle if it is intended for daily use. The first of these is the renewed seat, which is new to this version and is more comfortable than its predecessor. In addition, this seat has slightly less thickness, which allows its height from the ground to be 780 millimeters. And the second is the trunk that they have under the seat, with a space of 45 liters that allows storing a full-face helmet and a jet-type helmet. The equipment list is completed by the manually adjustable front windshield, the keyless system, the 2 front glove compartments, the USB QC 3.0 port, and the parking brake. This beauty can be obtained in 2 colors, white and gray, with a 5-year official warranty for a price of $6,499. It is a medium displacement scooter suitable for the A2 license that since its launch in 2019 has been receiving various updates. It is a scooter with clear touring aptitudes, thanks to its enveloping bodywork, and equally valid for daily use. It uses a single-cylinder engine capable of delivering a maximum power of 34 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and a maximum torque of 35 Newton-meters at 5,650 revolutions, which guarantees smooth and efficient driving with CVT transmission, equipped with very advanced electronics for a scooter in its segment. It incorporates dynamic traction control, that is, BMW's cornering traction control system. Torque control is also included as standard. So not only are accelerations safer, but also sudden decelerations that could cause loss of grip of the wheel due to engine braking. The other important aid introduced is dynamic brake control, which is linked to the ABS Pro, developed by BMW. This system prevents the throttle from opening when it detects that you are braking and accelerating at the same time, which reduces the braking distance. The scooter maintains a more stable trajectory, and the emergency lights will turn on automatically. Not only has safety been improved, but progress has also been made in the practical section, which is essential in an urban vehicle. To begin with, its underseat storage has increased its capacity to 7.5 liters, which now allows carrying an open-face helmet and a laptop, for example. The size of the front glove compartment has also grown, and even a water bottle fits. Users with a need for more space can add a 43.5-liter capacity rear trunk, interior lighting, a USB port, and, more importantly, a payload capacity of 10 kilos, that is, with more space and load capacity than the previous one. Another important advance within its equipment is the incorporation of the 6.5 TFT instrumentation to the standard equipment, easy to use and with Bluetooth connectivity for basic phone functions such as calls or music without the need to use an application. If we want to add aero navigation to this, then you have to install the free BMW Motorrad connected application and enjoy an aero navigation system. For those who prefer a map navigator, BMW has proposed the option of a 10.25 instrumentation that works with Wi-Fi and offers high-quality viewing. The GT has lowered the height of its seat, so it is now more accessible, in addition to having improved ergonomics. Where no changes have been made is in its chassis. It maintains its tubular steel chassis. The swing arm is aluminum, and 2 shock absorbers are anchored to it. The fork is conventional with 35mm stanchions. The wheel sizes are 15 inches at the front and 14 at the rear. And braking is entrusted to a double front disc and a rear disc. The front calipers are radial and 4-piston. This German beauty could be yours for $8,690. Suzuki Burgman 400 2025. It is a maxi scooter designed for dual city road use, places where it moves with ease. Its 400 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine has been thoroughly renewed. It mounts a newly created cylinder head with a double spark plug system with which the combustion process is improved, which helps to reduce emissions and consumption. Traction control is added to increase safety when accelerating on low-grip terrain. The rest of the internal components, such as pistons, injectors, or camshafts, have been optimized seeking better performance. The chassis is quite balanced, with contained measurements for its displacement and with suspensions that work effectively. At the front, we find a conventional fork with 41mm bars, and at the rear, a preload adjustable monoshock. It includes ABS that acts on the two 260mm front discs and the 210mm rear disc. The versatility of the Burgman 400 requires a comfortable seat with a generous surface for both the rider and the passenger. Underneath it, there is a 42-liter capacity compartment where a full-face helmet and a jet-type helmet fit. Additionally, 2 glove compartments located in the front, one with a 12-volt power outlet, allow you to keep other personal items safe. Its instrumentation is conservative and consists of 2 main gauges, a speedometer and a tachometer, separated by a digital screen with a long list of parameters such as temperature, fuel level, 2 trip meters, as well as other values on consumption and service indicators. Inside each gauge, we find other warning lights. This beautiful Japanese machine can be yours for €8,799. We hope you have enjoyed this tour as much as we have through the new scooters for 2025. With so many options available, choosing the perfect scooter can be difficult. What features are you looking for in an ideal scooter? Leave us your comments and opinions. We love reading them. If you want to know more about any of these motorcycles, Do not hesitate to leave a comment and we will gladly help you. If you liked the video, do not forget to support us with your like and follow us so you do not miss the next videos. And make this biker family bigger and bigger. Safe rides to everyone!